Yo, what's up? Today we're at Pocket by Flip Coffee Roasters. They are soft launching this week. So I'm Sam from. Then I'm here on Modern Midlifers because even I myself have my own like midlife crisis. So we ordered like what $59 worth of coffee. So we're gonna drink a lot of coffees today. We'll see how each of them taste and have fun.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask Sam how he got into coffee.
I honestly used to not like filters. I used to be an espresso guy. But then he poured me a really nice like Ethiopian. Then I was like, oh my god. If a lot of pour over guys will probably say sometimes when the natural Ethiopian hits, it just hits differently, right? It opened up my head about like great coffees. Then after that, double up, Murph brewed a really nice Finca Soledad. Then Chinese New Year I went to Taiwan. My friend told me, oh, Taiwan's coffee is great. It's amazing. You should try. It was so good. Every single day I had coffee. I had 14 cups a day.
14 cups.
I had 14 cups. But today, because we are having fun here and wanting to support like Pocket, we ordered everything off the menu, so we'll see how it goes. So first one, Finca Soledad. I think a West Java Indonesian natural process and another Colombian yellow bourbon natural. So we're gonna start with the Peru Oso Perdido and the Wanoja.
Supposed to taste like red apple, fig jam, and caramel.
This will be my reference point when I start brewing myself. I need to know this is the reference point.
Yeah. So I always wonder, right? They always put all these like tasting notes there, right? But they don't really tell you how to brew it such that you actually get the tasting notes. So it's always like how you figure out lah.
Yeah, it's always how you figure out.
Yeah.
For me, I tend to ignore the last. I will only focus on the one main note.
One.
Oh, the last one is here.
Okay, last one is here.
Oh, sick. Thank you.
Okay. So it's quite funny, like these uncles inside this cafe, right?
Trying to be hip.
Be a YouTuber here.
Trying to be YouTuber here. Wow. We're gonna try the filters first. Hey, should we try the spros first, do you think?
No, I think we should do the filter first.
Let's do the filter first.
Yeah.
So I think going back to what I said, I usually tend to focus on like the initial taste. So when I try to brew, I try to just get that one note. Then I'll figure out how to get that next.
Okay.
So for this, the main note is like banana liquor, dried mango, and muscovado, which is a lot of big words to say that it tastes like fruits.
Actually, it all tastes like fruits. It's either fruits or chocolate.
Usually. This is a very funky coffee, but it has a very sweet finish. So I think that's the muscovado, I guess.
This tastes like apple soup.
Really?
You know, if you boil like soup, right, with an apple inside, it will taste like this.
Oh, but those like Chinese style.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try.
That's quite interesting.
Oh my god, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah,
that tastes like apple soup, right?
Yeah, really reminds me of that, like the very old school soup with the apples inside. Then there's this like very savory, but then there's this sweetness that comes at the end. Yeah. I think this is very interesting because I think the funkiness is probably why you associate with like banana liquor, because that fermented feeling. Not so, I don't know dried mango how it tastes like, but definitely sweet. Like this coffee.
Is quite unique actually. I've never had anything that tasted like this before.
Yeah. So I mean, it could be the process, it could be what, which is I think is quite interesting. I think that the whole funkiness and then sweet at the end, which is very nice to drink. Yeah.
It's a bit different.
I think for this stool, right?
Yeah.
Based on this stool, I think most people will easily accept the Oso Perdido, which is like the more easier to drink cup.
Yeah.
Wanoja is definitely a lot more layered. Quite crazy. So time for the expensive ones.
So this is in order from cheapest to most expensive. So how much is this?
Expensive might not be good.
So how much is this?
This was like $7, I think.
Oh, $7?
This was like 7, yeah.
Okay.
The last one, Finca Soledad, was 18. So, but this guy's coffee is very good. I know how this will taste.
So you know this guy, right? Just now he was telling me about, you know, when they have this like varieties, then they have a number, right? He can remember the numbers. So it's like, this number is good, this number is not good.
Yeah, there are a lot of numbers based on different varieties. I try to remember, especially for Ethiopians, right? Because there's like your typical like your names, you know, like land race, your hair loops and stuff. But then there's also like 74165, 74160, 74154.
I have no idea what those are, so I won't pretend to know also.
I have no idea what those are either, but I always just see someone mention it, then I'll just write it down and like, okay, this varietal comes from this place, and I'll just try to like keep a mental note. If I go to somewhere else, then I'll be like, hey, okay, this place got quite good coffee so yeah. I forget what's the history behind a yellow bourbon. So from Colombia, and a Sidra by Finca Soledad. So yeah, very good. I know this is a very good coffee, but I'm more looking forward to trying this. So just because I know how this will taste like, I'll let Ian try this.
So this is one of those, something like the first one is a little bit like, a bit savory.
Yeah.
It's not completely like floral and sweet tasting.
But getting into the cups, they are very clean now. You can just clearly feel it's very clean. Like everything just clean. If you watch some of the videos by Lance Hendrick, he did a video with Pepe, who runs this farm. You'll know why his coffee are so expensive.
the process is wave washed. What is wave washed?
Actually, I cannot remember, but he explained it in a Lance Hendrick video. So go and watch that. You wash it and then you dry it
Then you wash it
in a dark room.
Okay.
So usually people dry it in the sun, right?
Okay,
They dry
okay,
it
okay.
in a dark room where they slowly lower the humidity and it instead of like drying like that, he dries it like that. 2,000 meters above sea level.
It's tiring, you know. Have you tried walking when it's 2 or 3,000 meters?
Yeah. He harvests it at night before sunrise.
But
Like-
you harvest at night, how do you see whether
That's why like early in the
Yeah.
morning. Yeah, that's why I said it's very difficult. They
Yeah.
wear like the thing, then
Yeah,
they
they have to like look properly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna try the Finca Soledad. You can try the
This one. Oh, so this one is really very fruity.
Yup.
This one is the most fruity, the most direct out of the rest.
Yup. I think in terms of smoothness is exactly how we line it up. So like Peru, Wanoja, Colombia, Finca, like the smoothness is there. Just that the most fun cup I would say is definitely the Wanoja from Indonesia. I think Indonesian coffees has went from being like this low tier, trash tier to like now being very good. I think these four cups are very different, which I think is very fun.
Yeah.
Very different. So if you all come here, you all can find something that what's that called to your preference.
Okay, so this is a set of 3 things.
Yeah. You want me to explain?
Yes, please.
Okay. So what we are having now here is the flight. So some places call it 1+1. Some places do it in two drinks. Some do 3. So most cases people do 2. But if you go Taiwan, you can actually find people doing 3. I have footage here somewhere. I'll send it to him. It's here.
So what are the 3 if they do it?
So if they 3, it's okay. So for this, in this case, right, it's 2,
Uh-huh,
right? So it's
okay.
a palate cleanser,
Okay.
like to cleanse your mouth, a spro, an espresso, and then a milk-based drink. Usually in a 1-to-1 milk ratio.
Okay.
Then if it's the third drink, it really depends. Sometimes they will brew it as a filter, or they will do like a specialty concocted drink.
Ah, okay.
So
okay,
that's
okay,
how
okay.
if you go Taiwan, you'll see a lot. There are some cafes doing this.
So it's like barista championship.
A bit like a barista, yeah, exactly like a barista championship. So we already let our cups cook, so it's not the best.
Yeah.
But usually when you have it in the cafe, they kind of want you to have this hot, like a bit. You try the milk-based drink. So while this cools down, so once this thing cools down, you try it again. So espresso flavors change as the temperature goes down. So yeah, we're gonna try this first. I'm gonna palate cleanse.
Stir first.
Stir, never swirl, stir.
Swirl? Who swirls
Don't
it?
swirl. Some people like swirling, but actually
Oh,
the best is to
stir.
stir. Yeah.
Okay, I'm an espresso lover, so
This is Peru geisha. How's it?
very nice balance. It's quite forward in the acidity.
It actually gives you a burst of acidity, but
Yeah.
it melts out very quickly, which is. And now it's a very nice sweetness at the end. Obviously, this is cooked already, so I believe certain flavors has been lost because it's been cooked. So apologies, but even as a cooked espresso, it does taste very well. So now for the milk-based one, I wouldn't say like it tastes like apricot or golden raisin, but it does remind me. Actually, it does remind me of like the dried raisins that you eat. Try eating like dried apricot, try eating golden raisin, and then you can associate that with coffee. So the more you eat, the more you can associate.
Yeah.
So in this case, I can really feel the golden raisin, like the one they eat in the red color thing. It really feels like that. It wasn't very obvious here, but it was more obvious in milk-based drinks.
But the milk also like adds a bit of sweetness to it. So it brings out the taste more. Yeah?
Yeah, so I think that's where maybe like the treacle, where they explain treacle, but I feel it's more like a brown sugar, but probably it's quite similar, right? Like more honey-like. Coffee is very different, right? You would think that coffee is just like your
Kopi-
kopi oh. But coffee is more than that. Honestly, if you come here with a few friends, right, each of you order something different, right? It should all taste different. They are all very different. So what's your personal preference?
I like the Colombia one, but I always like Colombia ones. First, you get everything from the Colombia ones.
You know, buyers will tell me to pick the Finca Soledad because I really like how this tastes, but
Okay.
for me, I really like the Wanoja.
So this is more funky.
Funky coffees have this problem where they end up tasting too much like kimchi, and then there's no sweetness to it. I had coffees like that, like
Kimchi coffee.
it just tastes like kimchi, like it's just very fermented. It was like, oh my god, it's just so savory.
Okay.
Maybe it could be just that the brewers weren't doing that well, but
Yeah.
I mean I paid money, right? Then you serve me that kind of cup, it's just a bit like what right? Even though yes, I love Finca Soledad, I love him, I love the coffee here. Not expensive coffee doesn't mean it's good. But this cup is very good, I would say first. This cup is very good. None of the coffee, because obviously you think gao then is bitter, but all of them are gao, but they're not bitter. None of the cups here are bitter at all. So,
So there's a difference, right? I always struggle to tell my friends, right? There's a difference between your gao feeling, right, and the body of the coffee. So all these have that body, but it's not your
bitter. It's not bitter.
gao taste,
Yeah. So, I don't know how Matt is doing this, but super good, especially with 4 cups here, right? So, when you come here, if you see Matt, give him like a fist bump or something. Like the coffees here are great. They're still having a soft launch, so slam them as hard as possible. make sure to let them find out like what are their flaws and stuff, because they will gladly listen to what's missing, you know.
So maybe one day I'll see him at his office, then we will have some more coffee again.
Yeah, some more coffee again, yeah. Maybe the next episode will be us brewing in the office. Come to Flip, enjoy coffee. Which cafe you want to see next? Let us know. Then we'll drop by there and do this kind of like reviews again.
So when you review good coffee, don't ask us to review bad coffee, because he will say bad things.
If you give me bad coffee, I'm gonna say bad things, and we don't care.
We are not MediaCorp, you know. We are
modern midlifers.
I want video.
啊，我们 record from very far， 有我们2个的，不是你单独的 ，OK。Coffee's gonna block them, okay? So they're gonna tell us what's the philosophy and no concept behind opening Flip, okay? So Sam and Matt, okay, like so why you want to open Flip? Oh, Pocket, sorry. Why open Pocket?
So we've been coffee roasters for a while. So we also want a place where we can showcase our best coffees. Instead of just being featured in all the partner cafes, which do a super good job, we also want to bring like a different range of coffees that we believe is true to our style, and also, I guess, just show everything that we like about coffee and brew it in a style that we believe is the best for how we roast.
你要讲话，还要讲东西。
If you want to find out more about coffee, right, you can just come and talk to them. They're very friendly.
They're very friendly.
Shy on
A bit shy on camera, but yeah, you all come here and talk to them. And then I will say first, this will become Singapore #1 cafe. Woo! Yeah, so they sell their coffees here. Our dear friend Ian is buying 2 bags.
I just killed the...
I bought this already. This is the perfect blend. So we're done. After how many 4 cups of coffee, how are you feeling?
5 cups, you mean?
If you count the Spro, it's 6.
Yeah, okay.
I feel fine, honestly. I think coffee is 98% water. So okay, if you cannot drink more than 6 cups a day, you're weak.
Nobody drinks 6 cups of coffee a day, I tell you. If I drink 6 cups of coffee a day, I don't need to sleep already.
I'm fine there. I'm okay with that, you see?
So remember to like,
coffee. Yeah, remember to like, subscribe.
Like is the most important.
Like and subscribe. Then if you want to see, we are gonna be the 2 like Xiao Lang drinking a lot of coffee. So we'll continuously be the Xiao Langs in drinking coffee. This is the new title, Xiao Langs drinking coffees.
Drink coffee until it becomes Xiao Lang, I tell you.
No, you're already Xiao Lang already. So the more coffee you drink, right, you become maybe a bit more Xiao Lang or less Xiao Lang. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, but anyway, he also got a new grinder on the way, so we're gonna play with that.
We'll play with that. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna have fun.
Okay,
Ciao.
see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.